Well, I sure thought
So
because I'm
it's
like the
remember
toilet
this
said,
is
"Ooh,
prison. We're not trying to accommodate nothing. You know, I have problems with the fact that you're not even pretending anymore to rehabilitate people, right? The only thing you allow in the prisons now is religion. That's it. You don't let nothing else up in there. And that means people go in and they come out worse than they went
and
in.
they go back in because they don't have choices because nobody will hire them. You can't get an apartment,
Can't
car, a
establish credit.
loan.
You can't do
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
You can't vote.
No, in some states you can.
Yeah, some of them
Indiana,
you
yeah,
can
That's
vote,
Indiana,
but
you can, you
if
can
you ain't
that's
got
vote.
a
nowhere to live,
that's of recent. And I hear what you saying, Thea, but that's of recent.
Yeah, because
It's been
before
what?
that,
decades that
No,
if you went to jail for a felony, you can't vote.
out of the 50 states, I don't know the number. You'd have to look it up, but most of them have some way for you to get your rights back. Some you get them back immediately, but
yep.
most there's some hoo ha you got to go through. And then you got states like Florida who actually puts it on the ballot. The people vote on it, and then the governor and his crew get
Says,
together and
well,
say,
what?
"Nah, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't
Y'all
gonna
don't
do
know what
that.
y'all
We
didn't know
ain't
what
gonna
y'all was doing,
We were just
whatever.
playing.
do
We were just playing.
that. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. Yeah, you guys
Psych.
don't know what you're talking about. What?
Let the
Yeah,
people speak for themselves. Y'all funny. All Florida people funny.
representative government. Are you kidding me?
Ooh, ooh, my stomach. So anyway, if we get any update on Chauvin, oh, let me get my thoughts on it. Don't care. Um, and I've said that about a lot of them that went to jail for heinous crimes like that. I don't care. I do feel the same way as Thea's that we need to be concentrating more on the violence that's allowed to happen in these prisons. Um, is something that should never happen. You should not allow prisoners to dictate what the punishment is because the punishment has already been put down. You're doing time in prison. And there we go. And whatever goes along with being in prison. But um, allowing prison and go about their way of adding more punishment, regardless of what the crime is. Like, trust me, I'm not sticking up for this dude. He's a freaking monster. But I'll always have this thing about drawing a line. And where do you draw the line? Because you could think that on a slew of crimes. There are people who think um, burglary is just the most heinous crime ever done to mankind and blah, 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 and feel like retaliating the exact same way. So we need to focus more on violence in prisons and prisoners being the yet again the judge, jury, and executioner.
Yeah, it's just that whole thing that we and I've said this before, I know, but it's the it says a lot about us when we are willing to turn a blind eye because we don't like that person or that class of persons or what have you. And then what's even worse, to then like glorify or revel in, well, first of all,
Celebrate.
prison rape, right? Assault, murder, all these things that happen in behind the bars, but we don't think about it and we don't care about it because they shouldn't have went to prison. But then if you stop and really start to inspect things and you look at the fact that what 94 to 97% of all prison convictions are done on plea bargains, they're not even done through trial. So that means you got people who never had their day in court. They just really were presented two bad options. You could be completely innocent, right? Let's say you're 100% innocent, and the district attorney comes to you and they say to you, all right, we're going to give you 15 years, or you can plea out and we'll just give you a misdemeanor and 2 years probation. But if you don't take my deal, I'm going 15. Now, you got a wife and kids at home. You got a job that you're going to lose if you don't get back to work soon. You got a reputation you're trying to protect. You got all these things going on in your head. And this person just said to you, 15 years in prison, or you can go home tonight, but you'll have a misdemeanor on your record. Which one you think you're going to do? You don't have a third option of, I'll just go home, right? Right? So this is how they have so many people who are in prison who literally are innocent. And we know it. Like, we know it.